country would be better served if we allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting
that's
than he
all right.
has.
Obamacare, I got rid of it.
I'd like
and
you
we
to,
will protect
Mr.
people
President,
with
I'm the moderator of this
conditions.
debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can answer.
Go ahead.
Sir, wait, no, sir, it's just
wrong
yeah, I understand. You've agreed to the 2 minutes, so please let him have it. Sir, you made a
There was no
you made a point. Let him answer. Mr. President, let him answer. The second subject is COVID-19, which is an awfully serious subject, so let's try to be serious about it.
Not true.
You're
doing it.
You're going to have
true.
Gentlemen, I hate to raise my voice, but it seems to be, why should I be different than the two of you? No, you've been talking back and forth.
You made a statement.
I'm asking you.
I would love to end it.
Sir,
I would love to end it.
You know, if you want to switch seats, we could
very quickly.
We could do that.
But seriously, though, I feel bad for Chris Wallace. Any moderator in a Trump debate is basically a WWE ref. You're not really stopping anyone. You're just there to get body slammed every once in a while. And people have been criticizing Wallace for how he handled the debate. But honestly, guys, I don't know if another moderator could have done better. I mean, whether you like it or not, Trump is the president of the United States. So what was Wallace supposed to do? Ground him?
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. Do you want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
Who would
white
you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem.
Wow. There you have it, folks. Trump had an opportunity to be like, white supremacists, I don't with you. Instead, he's like, stand by, guys. I never know when I'm gonna need you. Telling white supremacists to stand down and telling them to stand by are not the same thing, right? That one little word makes a huge difference. Like the difference between a blowout and a blowjob. Do not ask for the wrong one at Supercuts. Again, to the staff at Supercuts, I apologize. I hadn't slept and I didn't read the menu properly.
The fly that landed on Mr. Pence's head and sat there for 2 minutes and 9 seconds.
I thought that the most effective being on that stage to go after Vice President Pence was that fly that landed on his head.
Who would have predicted a fly would steal the show?
Okay, can I just say that I was not surprised at all to see that fly land on Mike Pence. First of all, even a fly knows better than to touch a black woman's hair. And second, have you seen Mike Pence? The guy has bloody eyes and the world's palest skin. That fly probably thought he was a dead body. Fly was like, yo, this is where I be. And I was like, wow, the shit moved. And look, flies land on people all the time. There's nothing crazy about that. What was crazy is how long it sat there for. Even Trump was watching at home like, wow, 2 minutes with Mike Pence. I could never do that. We got to get that fly into the White House. Such a powerful, strong fly.
Nobody has done more for the black community than Donald Trump. And if you look, with the exception of Abraham Lincoln, possible exception, but the exception of Abraham Lincoln, nobody has done what I've done. I think I have great relationships with all people. I am the least racist person in this room. I am the least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark, but I don't care who's in the audience. I'm the least racist person in this room.
Man, sometimes you gotta love Trump. He just threw the entire audience under the bus to make himself look good. You realize his own wife was in that room, but Trump is like, Melania's way more racist than me. She calls our housekeeper Consuela, and she says, but that's her name. And I'm like, stop making excuses, you racist. Although, to be fair to Trump, guys, he has spent a lot of time with Stephen Miller, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, and the rest of the dudes. So, I mean, usually, he probably is the least racist person in a room. Oh, and by the way, I love how he always says that he's done the most for black people, with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln. The possible exception. Like, yeah, Lincoln freed the slaves, but Trump gave Omarosa like 3 jobs. 3 jobs.